What's up? Inflatable enthusiast here, and today's review is on the Gemmy 2010 12-foot tall air-blown big head monster inflatable. I don't know why it's called big head monster, but I just refer to this as just simply a 12-foot Frankenstein. So I got this on eBay about a week ago for a little over $100. I had a big gap in my Halloween display that I really wanted to fill in, but I couldn't find any, like, decently sized inflatables for, like, a reasonable price. I was considering getting the 20-foot pumpkin stack, but that was a little too expensive for me, and, um, I just thought it might be too big for that little gap that was in my display, but it looked really bad. You could, like, see directly through everything from the road. You could, like, see my house right through the whole display, and the way I have everything set up is that, like, every little spot, like, every gap has an inflatable filling it in, so there's nothing, like, blocking, like, none of the inflatables are blocking each other. They're, like, spread apart, and they all have their own little spot, and right next to my 18-foot jack, between him and the 14-foot Oogie, there was, like, a giant gap, and it just looked uneven, and it looked terrible, so I wanted to get something to put there, and I had been watching this on eBay for months now. No one bought it, surprisingly, because it looked like it was in great shape. Um, and this thing is a classic. I love the design. Obviously, besides the face, it's super bland. Like, he's got a purple outfit, a white shirt, completely black pants and shoes. But the face, I don't know why. I've always loved the face on this one. It looks super creepy. It's super detailed and just like, it looks like a monster, and it's really cool. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of that facial design. Some people think it looks weird, or they think it's, like, kind of gross looking, but I think it's cool. I think it looks really creepy, and it definitely does look like a monster, but even though it's just called Big Head Monster, I always refer to it as a Frankenstein, because it looks like a Frankenstein inflatable, so, but yeah, anyway, so we'll get into the box right here. Like I said, 12 feet tall. You can see at the top there's, like, this bat, banner right there that says 12-foot air-blown big head monster. Again, I don't know what they mean by the big head, because the head isn't really that big. Maybe that was, like, a line that they had where they made a bunch of inflatables with, like, these big-looking heads. I know they made, like, a Dracula one similar to this. I'll pull up an image of it right now. So, I think that one was called Big Head Dracula. I'm not sure, though. But the box design is cool. It's got a green background. You can see there's a haunted house back there. Some trick-or-treaters, a lamppost, for indoor and outdoor use, lights up, weather-resistant, easy setup, one piece. The side is exactly the same. Then the back doesn't have the inflatable, but, it says that again, and then you can see down here, 2010 Gemmy Industries. I was trying to find where this was sold at. I know the brand name of it is, like, Trick or Treat, for instance, like, how Lowe's has, Holiday Living, and then, Home Depot has, what's it called? Home Accents Holiday. It's, like, their line of Christmas stuff. That's what they call it. So whatever store had this, their line of Halloween stuff was Trick or Treat. I don't think it was Walmart. It might have been Walmart. I'm not sure. If you know, drop a comment, though. And then here's the other side, the same. So you can see the top of the box here again, the Trick or Treat line, name right there. 12-foot big head monster. And on the inside, the seller actually left a nice little note. Thank you for your purchase. Hope this brings joy this season. So that's nice of them, charming, but just a little note there. And then this flap was actually, they ripped it off and they stuck it right here upside down in the box. I think that was to prevent me from, like, cutting it when I opened it. But I think I'm just going to tape this, right here so it doesn't fall out, but is that. There's nothing in the box. I've had him out in my display for about a week now, like I said, but the bag is there. He didn't come with any stakes, but that's fine. Or tethers either, but I just used the Gemmy Colossal stakes and tethers on him, and he works fine other than that. There was just a couple lights burnt out. And like I said, I got this for a little over $100, and like I said, he's a classic too. And I've never seen one of these go up for sale. I've seen this inflatable many times before, but I'm not sure how rare it is. I'm not going to say it's rare because I don't know, but it might be. I don't know. Anyways, I'll go out to my yard and we'll inflate it and I'll show you him, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not going to do an inflation video because he actually takes a little while to go up. I believe he has a 1-inch blade slow starter, but here he is. As you can see, he looks really good. I like the design. Like I said, the face is super creepy to me and I think it's awesome looking. You know, again, he's 12 feet tall. He actually has, you know, classic Gemmy used to do this all the time. He has the 2 sets of tether loops, so he's got the 2 over here, and then he's got 2 more up there on his shoulder. You can see that one a little better up on that shoulder. But, yeah, he doesn't inflate tight, really. He kind of inflates, like, you know, especially his legs. Not very tight inflation, but, you know, he's staked down. He's not going anywhere. Like I said, I use the Gemmy Colossal tethers and the Gemmy Colossal stakes. But I'm definitely not very happy with how tightly he inflates, because as you can see, it's not very good at all. When it rained the other day, he puffed up and wanted to explode, but on a normal day, he doesn't inflate super good, unfortunately. I couldn't see any see-through spots, so I have no idea how he doesn't inflate this good. Maybe he was just always like this, like all of them didn't inflate very good, but I'm not sure, because he's definitely, I could not see any thin spots on this guy at night. So I don't know what the problem is, but I kind of just bought him as a temporary space filler, like I said, because this huge gap you'll see in my display video, it was like a huge gap right here, and you could just see my house right through the damn display. So it looks pretty bad. So I'm probably just going to sell him after the season. If anyone wants it, you know, let me know. Because he doesn't inflate super good. He's definitely usable. He's definitely in good condition. But, you know, he doesn't inflate as well as I'd hoped. And I'm just not going to bother with getting another fan. There's really no point. But the design is really, really simple. So it shouldn't take me very long to explain it. But like I said, his shoes and his pants are completely black. I do like how giant his feet are, though. A lot of older Gemmy 12-footers did this, like especially the Santas. They always had massive feet, and I actually like that a lot. It looks cartoony, but it really does help with the stability and like the support of the inflatable, and it helps him stand up much better. So I actually like that. Like I said, his coat is purple, hands are green. He's got like a white shirt underneath his coat. And there's the face again, the super highly detailed monster or like Frankenstein face. They've used this on a few other designs, I believe. It's like that really rare design with him in the helicopter, and it has the same face. But I actually haven't seen it on any other inflatables. But yeah, and then he's got just, you know, flat hair at the top, and his ears inflate as well. And his hair goes all the way around the back too. But I'll just show you the back view. So, give you a little sneak peek of the display, too. The display video should be out Monday night, Halloween night. At the time of me filming this, it's Saturday. You're probably watching this on Saturday night. So, yeah, expect that in the next couple days. But, you know, other than what I went over, it's a really simple design, like I said. So, yeah, I think I'll just cut to the night view. So, I'll go show you that. Alrighty, so here he is at night, and he lights up pretty good. You can't see his legs, you can't see his hair, but his face and his body light up fine. So you can pretty much see him, so it's not that bad. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. Like I said, I like this design. I think it's cool, I think it's really creepy, but then again, like I said, he doesn't inflate super tight. As you can see, pretty flimsy. But, you know, I'll do a quick walk around if you don't believe me, but I can't see any thin spots. I'm gonna try to duck under or over the tethers right here. I mean, I can't spot any. You know, you just can't see the C7 through the fabric. So I'm thinking that's just how it is. because of how underpowered the fan is. You know, there's no problem with any of the voltage. Like, he's definitely getting enough power. So I'm not sure why he doesn't inflate super good. But because I mean, I just did a whole walk around, and you can't see the C7s through him. There's no thin spots on him, so I don't know what the problem is. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to be. I don't know. He's still usable though. Like, he still inflates pretty good, just, you know, a little bit flimsy. So I'm thinking if I put a better fan or something, or I just leave it, honestly, because he's still fine the way he is. It's just I prefer my inflatables to be nice and puffed up, but, you know, a little flimsy is not going to be that big of a deal. Like, I can still barely push in on him pretty far. But, yeah, so I may or may not sell him after the season. If I do, I'll just sell him for the same price I bought him for. I'm not going to look for a profit or anything. I just kind of wanted him as a space filler to fill in this giant gap. But I still like the design. I didn't just completely buy it for that one reason and then just, like, get rid of it afterwards. Like, I actually do like this design a lot. There have not been many other 12-foot Frankensteins. I think there's, like, only 2 or 3 other ones. So, and this was it's probably my favorite out of those other ones. I think this is the best. I mean, in my opinion, it's the best 12-foot Frankenstein they made. Besides that other, like, classic one, that's pretty rare. That one's really good too. But, yeah. So anyways, stay tuned for the Halloween display video. It should be out, you know, this should be out tonight, Saturday night. And then the display video should be out sometime on Monday. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And that's it for now. I'm the Inflatable Enthusiast, and I'll see you guys next time.